Meanwhile, the American Cancer Society estimates more than 300,000 women here in the U.S. will be diagnosed with breast cancer in 2024 alone.
Yeah, but one local organization is taking a unique approach in its efforts to save lives. It's called the Big Wigs Campaign. Joining us now with the details, Executive Director of the Susan G. Komen San Diego, Leah Brun, and Dorothy Tran from KYXY. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for
having us. You guys look great.
Thank you.
Oh, very nice.
Look,
We're thinking about joining you. Not sure it's my color, but happy to have it. Happy to have it right here.
You can't touch the anchor hair, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Gotta be careful. It's a new look. I can try it. Let's talk about the Big Wigs campaign. Leah, why don't you start us off by just telling us what it's all about and how it works?
Yeah, so our goal is to just grab your attention and raise awareness and raise funds for our programs and services that we use to help people that are currently going through breast cancer. And luckily, we've got a great advocate for us here in the community. Dorothy is representing Komen by just donning this big pink wig all month long. And we still have about a week left for fundraising to help us reach our goal of $5,000 for Dorothy.
So to be fair, you work at radio.
I work in radio. Yes, yes. I have the hair for radio.
What's your connection, Dorothy?
You know, I come from a family of just a ton of women. My sister-in-law is a survivor. I have friends who are surviving, who are currently, one just had reconstructive surgery. So it affects every single one of us in some way or another. And I think about, can my kids just one day live in a world where breast cancer didn't exist and they wouldn't have to worry about losing somebody that they love? I would love to see that happen.
Yeah, the numbers are really significant. I mean, 300,000, a year. Yeah. What can San Diegans do if they want to get involved, they want to help out, whether it's financially or otherwise?
Yeah, so if you want to help support this campaign, you can go to Komen.org/San Diego Bigwigs, click on Dorothy's photo and make a donation directly there. If you want to get involved with Komen here in San Diego, you can do the same on that page. We have links to everything that you would need to know, KomenSanDiego.org. We really are just excited about the year ahead, all that we have planned, and everything that we do just increases our awareness. I know that you mentioned so many people being diagnosed, but 1 in 8 women in the U.S. will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. So it's really important to continue spreading awareness and just giving resources to people, and that's what we're doing through this campaign.
Yeah, we all know somebody. My mother passed away from breast cancer. My aunt actually had a double mastectomy, so it's something that runs in my family, so it's not really important. But talk about the services and the resources that Komen provides.
Yeah, so we are providing direct-to-patient services. I know a lot of people know Komen for the pink ribbon and the awareness in our research, but we do provide services to people. So we have resources on our website, anything that you need to know about breast cancer. We have a plethora of just really information about all types of breast cancer, what to ask your doctor. We have a helpline people can call if they need to get in touch with someone, just to direct them. We have patient navigation, which really helps people as they're going through treatment and through the healthcare system. And then we also provide direct patient grants that can help them. So it's just money in their pocket for anything they need while they're going through treatment.
Where do things stand right now? I mean, talking about giving money and giving your time toward a cause like this. Where do things stand? How have things changed over the last few years as far as treatment and research goes?
Yeah, so with, over the past 42 years since we've been doing the awareness campaigns and driving research, the breast cancer mortality rate has dropped by 42%, which is just incredible because of that extra awareness. People are getting screened earlier and more often just to catch breast cancer at an earlier stage. However, we are seeing higher incidence of diagnosis, so that just means more people are being diagnosed now. So we just have to do more just to make sure that we have that safety net that catches all of the in-between. So while they're going through treatment, which has been more targeted with the research that we have, to have less severe, chemotherapy outcomes and everything. But it really is just to help people have a better process of going through breast cancer, because it sucks just to have to go through that. So we want to make that burden as light as possible.
So how much longer do people have to wear this? Until the end of the month?
Until the end of the month, yeah, the March 31st. So please make your donations. We would love any little bit of help that we can get, because a little bit goes a long way. Even if you have $10, you never know where that $10 could go to and who it could end up helping.
So how do you have a chance to talk about this on the radio and talk to folks? I mean, what kind of reaction are you getting?
I did talk to a survivor. Her name is Paula. She's a 2-time survivor. She actually was diagnosed once she was 26 and then again when she was 42. And she talked a lot about the fact that, once you beat breast cancer, it's great, but in the back of your mind, you have that worry, like, is it going to come back? Is it going to come back? And she was saying after 10 years, her odds were just back to the same odds, 1 in 8 again. And unfortunately, she got it a second time and was able to beat it, thankfully, but she's still fighting that battle.
No, I think it's something that, again, like I said, it touches everybody. So kudos to you for putting on the wig for the entire month. But it is an important cause, so people can get involved. We have all that information on our website.
Yeah, I'm curious, before we let you guys go, you know, as far as you want to get attention, you have the walk, you have things like this. Kate Middleton, not breast cancer, as far as we know, has cancer. The King has cancer. When situations like this come up, is it an opportunity to talk to people more about the cause and the importance of getting behind it?
Yeah, I think it just like reminds us that it doesn't discriminate. You know, cancer in general is something that we don't know why and how, and that's what we're really driving research to find out causes. But it's just something that can really just shine a light on everyone, just making sure to stay on top of your health, know what's right for you, and then have a really great team of doctors.
All right.
We're gonna have a lot of people looking at TV right now and saying, "Why do they have pink hair?"
Why do
Let me
they
look into
have
that,
pink
right?
hair?
We got the answers for you online on our website.
Please.
Thank you both very much for coming in.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
all the best.